How we doing? I'm looking over here at my laptop and I'm using my phone as the camera. Why? I don't know. It just connected and so I'm going with it. It's Sunday morning. Actually, not morning at all. It's the afternoon. I saw Wild at Heart last night at the Egyptian Theater in Los Angeles with some buds. Rest in peace, David Lynch, the God. I hadn't seen Wild at Heart in a very long time. I think I saw it, honestly, I think I saw it on my laptop, probably a torrented copy of it that I didn't do, someone else did. And let's just say this experience was much better. Turns out seeing it on a huge screen with 500 people in the audience is cooler sometimes. And I completely had forgotten how psycho that movie is. So insane, so much packed into it, and all the hallmarks of the later thing, because it's from 1990, I think, 89, 90, somewhere around there. So it has this like it. It's like the same time Wayne's World was made. So if Wayne's World is kind of easily accessible in your brain, all of the like hair metal kind of culture is in it and sort of like played with and subverted, because then there's a moment where the band is like shredding, playing this crazy music, and they're like dancing. It's Nick Cage and Laura Dern stars in it. They're beautiful and great. Um, and they're like shredding in a thing, and suddenly Nick Cage just asked the lead singer for the microphone, and then the guy just hands it to him, and then just kicks into a rendition of, I can't remember what song. Is it an Elvis song? It's a like 50s era kind of slow like ballad, and the band that was previously a shredding metal band just goes into doing background vocals for it, and it's like the funniest thing. In the movie's filled with these like funny, um I don't know, like harsh juxtapositions of these totally different um aesthetics or something, and it's just like exploding with it, and it's uh crazy just because I feel like for him, something like Blue Velvet, which is very like, there's something like regal to me about Blue Velvet. Very dark, obviously, but it's kind of, the storyline and narrative is definitely something that can be recognized as more mainstream, something everybody would be kind of used to seeing, a story that gets very dark and surreal, of course. Um, but Wild at Heart is just like this, almost a collage. It's bordering on like a collage of scenes. It, of course, has this narrative and everything. It was based on a book too. I didn't realize, but so damn good, so damn good, haunting, terrifying. Everyone's great in it. Diane Ladd is in it. Laura Dern's mom, in real life, plays her mom in this, and is like just so willing to be this kind of balls out, psychotic, like wicked witch. It's all these Wizard of Oz illusions throughout the movie. Very haunting. There's a moment where Laura Dern turns. She's in the car with Nick Cage. It's nighttime, and then there's like a wicked witch riding on a broomstick alongside them, and it's so, it like fades out as the witch is kind of looking at her with eyes. It's very haunting, and William Defoe is in it as Bobby Peru. He's got these little baby teeth. The movie is like so. How do I put this? It's very erotic. It's very sexual. It's very bold in kind of expressing this like, uh, I don't know. It's a very sexual movie, which I had totally forgotten about or not thought of, and it's very jarring at times. It's very sexy at times. It's a mix of it all. It's a big soup of things. It's very violent at times too, but it has this like funny quality, and it made me think how like David Lynch, we think of as, I certainly do, as a premier artist, uh, and yet his movie like this is so funny and kind of like, I don't know, just putting a middle finger to rules and stuff. And so it just made me think of when we describe a movie as artsy. Uh, like I wouldn't describe Wild at Heart as artsy at all, even though it's really expressive and like visually sumptuous at times, and uh, just. But why David Lynch is we think of as an artist is because he's just plays by his own rules, goes by his own instinct, to the point where that is the logic of what he's making, and just the best. So like bold and not giving a fuck about like what anyone else thinks about it, but also like making something good, like knowing that, like using his own taste as the compass. And so the result is something that just feels like you've never seen anything like it. And therein lies the artfulness of it. Anyway, it was just a blast, and I'm in the ongoing series of post living Lynch appreciation for him that I think collectively is going on with a lot of us. Uh, it just was such a great dose of it. Wild at Heart, seeing it on the screen, and a real product of its time in a way, but also like now, like I just don't know of anything that could do this now, and it is inspiring because uh, of how kind of epic sweeping it is. It's so vibrant. I loved how funny it was. It's really romantic at times too. It's sad, beautiful, shocking, all the things you want out of a movie experience that I certainly do. So, uh, God bless David Lynch. God bless Wild at Heart. Love it.